Hi guys, welcome back to Party in the Patio. It is a beautiful sunny day, and I just thought today I would maybe repot my new alocasias that I got from the Green Escape. They've acclimated fairly well to their new environment, and I really want to get them into Lacusa Pond. I really have had great luck with my alocasia and putting them in Lacusa Pond. So before these guys get too used to being in soil, I thought I would get them out of the soil, rinse them off, and get them into their new pots with their Lacusa Pond. So I have my Azalani right here, little tiny one, and I see that some of the leaf right here is going a bit yellow, and that's probably just from the trip that it took to get here. And then I have my Red Secret, and that one is looking great. It doesn't seem to have had any problems. And the last one is my, I know it's not called a Friday anymore, a Mitza, I can't remember what it's called. It starts with an M though. I can't put it on the screen, I don't know how to do that, but I'll maybe try to type it in somehow, but right now I'm just going to call it an Alocasia Friday. And again, that one looks great. It doesn't look like it's had any kind of a issue with transitioning and not transitioning, I'm sorry, with acclimating into its environment. I'm going to put these guys back into my cabinet. Excuse me, they were in the Millsbo cabinet, but I think just space-wise, I'm going to have to put them in the golden greenhouse. So that will be coming into this room when we finish, making it into my plant room. The golden greenhouse will come in here. I think the Millsbo is going to stay where it is, but that one is going to definitely come in here. I might be able to get another one. I did find one on Marketplace, and we're trying to coordinate pickup time, so I'm hoping that's going to happen, and then I'll have a matching set of my golden greenhouse, which will be really cool because it's pretty big and it will hold a lot of plants, so that will be good. Okay, so I'm gonna. Sorry, I had a bit of a coughing fit there. Didn't want you guys to have to listen to it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this out of the soil. And these haven't been in there that long, so I'll probably just pop this soil back in with my other soil. And I was going to say, I couldn't remember if these guys had plugs around them. I don't think that they do. I'm getting blinded. The front window the sun is just starting to come through there, and I'm going to get blinded in a minute. I have to be more mindful of that when I'm going to film. I'm going to have to start checking the times. Now, this doesn't have... I'm really nervous doing this with these guys so little. I hope they're not too little to do this with. But they have really nice roots, so I think we're gonna be okay. I might just have to just bring them and just wash them off under the sink. I'm just gonna do them all at once. I've been very nervous to get alocasia because I hear that they can be really not easy plants. So I'm hoping I'm doing the right thing by putting them in pond when they're this small. I think it'll be better because they'll just get used to growing and they won't have to, change over. And then this one's really tight again, like the first one. Yeah, I'm just going to rinse that under the sink gently and see if I can break it up without, I really don't want to break any of those roots. So I'm going to put you guys on hold and on pause, and then I'm going to go rinse them off, and I will. Okay, I have rinsed all of the baby plants off. I got as much of the dirt off as I can, and I'm just going to pop my watering pot together. It's super easy. Actually, you know what? I don't know if you have to do it. I think you have to do it that way. Okay, so I've assembled my self-watering pot with the little meter. And again, always check to make sure that the meter is flowing freely so that it will gauge the water correctly. Otherwise, you're going to think it's empty or you're going to think it's full and it's empty. And that is not going to be good for your plant. I really hope this is okay to do with these little tiny plants. I'm very nervous that this is not going to be a good idea, but all right, let's see. I think we'll do this guy first. And I get the roots as clean as I could get them without breaking any. All right. Just want to make sure it's standing up straight. It's supported well on all the sides. So when it gets enormous, All right, that looks great. Now I will do, okay, I just assembled the other two pots just so you wouldn't have to be paused a million times. I'm just going to add some to the bottom. And I'm getting low on my pot. I'm going to have to see if Amazon has any because I know I have a few more. I got plant mail again Friday. Oh, I'm so bad. Orange Lake Nursery has a restock on Fridays, and I try so hard not to buy when I just bought plants. I'm like, I'm not going to look, or maybe I'll just look, and then the next thing you know, boom. And I also bought some from Green Escape. So I did another bad thing, but I am going to lay off, I swear, until spring. I have to because, one, I'm running out of money, and two, I'm running out of room in my cabinet. So I am seriously going to have to take a break on plant purchases here for a little bit. Plus the weather's really cold. I'd rather wait until spring, I think. I mean, it's so hard though because you see the plant, and it's such a rush when you get them, and the anticipation of waiting for them to come in the mail, and it's hard for me to show restraint, but I have to try. And I hope that, I'm wondering if that's a new leaf. I think it's not though. I can't remember. I'll have to go back and look at the pictures when I unboxed it to see if that leaf was yellow or if it was green when I unboxed it. I do have a new leaf coming in on my other Maharani that's in my golden cabinet on my golden greenhouse that I put into pawn a couple weeks ago. So it is loving pawn. So I hope these little guys are going to love it as much. Okay. I don't know if that's a good idea that leaf is touching. I mean, I'll just... no. I guess it doesn't matter. It's just going to keep... All right. 2 down and 1 to go. It's so hard to work over here because I'm getting blinded by the sun. I did close my shears over there, but it's not really helping. Well, it's helping a little bit, but it's still... I have to be more aware of the time when I'm going to do this so I don't do it right now because it's nice and sunny in here all day, but the sun isn't coming through that front window, and I'm facing the front window, so, oh, geez, that's quite Maybe I have a little too much in here than I thought. Okay. And I am excited to get a variegated version of this plant. I just want to try it with this plant first before I go spending so much money. I figure if I can't make this plant happy, I definitely can't make a variegated version of this plant happy. So I figure I'll try with this one first. That leaf is about to go, or if it's just traumatized. All right, now I'm just going to fill up the reservoirs. Let's see. And again, this is just distilled water. Alocasia pond already has fertilizer in it, so you don't need to add any for about 6 months. So this is just distilled. I'm just gonna let that. I always overfill them because the meters are delayed by the time all the water kind of comes down. So I'm notorious for overwatering. See, look at that one already going up, so I'm good. Probably gonna have to dump some of that out. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that one is right on the. One of them was giving me a hard time, so I'm not sure if it's. I'm gonna have to go in with the drill and open that hole up a little bit. One of them was not really coming up very easily. I thought I fixed it, but we'll see. Yeah, I think it's this one. It's not. Oh, no. See, there it goes. Overwatered. All right. Well, I will dump that out. But so this is them. The fried egg. The Red Secret. And the Azalanii. And I think that I'm going to... I think I made the decision that I'm going to put my Monstera in pon. I think that I'm going to put the Thai in pon. I also have a pterodactyl, Anthurium pterodactyl, that I've been on the fence about if I wanted to put in pon or not, and it just popped out a new leaf for me. So I think now that the leaf is out, I am going to transfer that one over into pon. I have a 7-inch pot. I have one more of these, this size, and then I have a 7-inch pot. So I'm not sure if I'll put the Monstera in the 7-inch pot or if I will put my, I'm not sure which one. It might be too big. I might just have to wait and order some more of these because I think this is going to be this is definitely going to be the better size for the Monstera, but I think that the 7 is going to be a little too big for the pterodactyl, but I'll bring them over and I'll take a look at it. I'll make my decision and then we'll come back and do something on my next video. But thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, thank you for joining me. If you are a repeat watcher, I really, really appreciate it. Please make a comment, subscribe, like the channel. That would really help me out a lot and I appreciate it. And you guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Thanks so much.